My name is Juma. I was born in the year 2005, 10th of October. I come from a family of 5, I being the last born. I live in a single-parented family where I only have the mother. I was born in the slums of Kibera, where I lived with my mother. Life being in Kibera slums was not that much easier. It was very difficult since the living standard was very high. She worked under a little bit salary that could not sustain the family of 5 children. That house, there was no food, and she could not afford the school fees, the meal, and even most of the time she couldn't afford the rent. We had to go back to the streets and struggle again with life until it reached a time that she saw she could not survive the life in Nairobi, and she had to travel back to the rural areas in Mombasa. In Mombasa, where she came into the slummy houses, and still in Mombasa, life was not any much better because everything got even worse than we could imagine before. The life in Mombasa, which people thought that it could be simple and maybe good, although it was cheaper compared to Nairobi, but then she never had even the cash again. So the life became more and more harder. At that time when she stayed in Mombasa, she had again to start a work where she could go around cleaning people's clothes, and sometimes she even lacked a place to clean the clothes. So on that day, there was no income for the family. The house was made of mud, so we just struggled inside, and when it was raining, you could just feel the rain since the roof were not much better to prevent the rain from coming in. So at night you couldn't sleep when it's raining. She could not even manage even the job anymore, and suffering from ulcers at the same time, it became worse. She could not attend the job that she used to attend, so there was no income for the family by that time. She just had to stay in the house, and there was no employment for her, so I couldn't go to school with my siblings since there's no rent, there's no food in the house. She just told me that I have to go to my sister because my elder sister had got married to a certain man in Nairobi, so I just decided to go to my sister for survival. I stayed with my sister for a little bit of time, and that's where I met a senior beneficiary who connected me with Mully Children's Family. So I joined Mully Children's Family in the year 2016 that I was in class 6. I got fatherly love from Daddy Mully and the best motherly love from Mama Esa, and I got a lot of siblings whom I could play and I enjoyed time with them. I got education all the time when I needed it. I got food, which it was a problem at our home, shelter, spiritual love, spiritual nourishment I got from MCF. So it really changed my life and I really transformed. Being in Mully Children's Family, I got to nurture my talent on poetry. That's when I knew that I could best reciting poems, and I started doing drama, and I did journalism where I could do it on school days. And currently I'm transferred to MCF Vipingo where I serve as a teacher. I became a trainer on poetry and most of the talent. I'm planning on joining Mully College and take a course on ICT, that's Information Communication and Technology. That will better my life on my future, so that I can be a person of means and giving back to the community where I came from. At least if I get a means where I'm going to help the community, and I'm planning to work with the government, mostly on the security department, so that I can see on the crimes and maybe try to solve most of the problems that people are facing in our country. I would like to thank you a lot for the sponsorship that you have provided for us, because it has really made us gone far. It has really supported us a lot, not only in MCF but in a bigger part of Kenya. It has really helped us, where we got food from you, we got education through you, and the biggest of all is spiritual nourishment. We got it from you. So God bless you, and may He protect you and always bless your warm heart.